Welcome everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you how to use FTP and I'm going to tell you what it is and why you need to use it. So with that said, let's get started. So what is FTP? FTP stands for the File Transfer Protocol, and basically in a nutshell it's the quickest and easiest way to transfer images and other files to and from your web hosting. Maybe if you've tried to upload a plugin to WordPress and it's failed, if you use FTP to upload the plugin, you can actually bypass that error. And you can transfer lots of files, images, web pages, even a whole website from your computer to your web hosting account on the internet, making it a convenient tool for building and managing your site. So now I've got the explanation out the way, let's go on. Now we need two things when we're going to use FTP. We need an FTP program, which I'm going to give you the link to and show you how to download in a second, for a completely free one called FileZilla. And this also works on Mac computers and Linux, etc. And then the second thing that we're going to need is our server information, and I'm going to show you how you're going to find that. So, FTP program. So the first thing to do is download FileZilla from the link below this video. It's completely free and works with Windows and Mac computers. So let me jump on over and show you that. Now, as you can see, when you're on the download page, it has Windows. Now, if you need to download for Mac or any other operating system, you'll see at the bottom show additional download options, and there you can grab Linux, Mac versions, etc. And this program is completely free. So if you just click setup.exe, let that download, and then once it's downloaded, if you open up the program and just install it, basically just click next, 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 next. Okay, so let's go back to our slideshow. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need before we can use our FTP client is we're going to need our server information. Now, you'll usually find this information in your welcome email from your web hosting provider. So we need our FTP address, and it's usually ftp.yourdomain.com. So if your domain is ilikemotorbikes.com, it would be ftp.ilikemotorbikes.com. The next thing we're going to need is our username and password. Again, this is usually found in your welcome email from your web host provider, and it's usually the same username and password you use when you want to access cPanel. So once you've got this information, we can begin using FTP. So let's jump in and set up our FTP client. Okay, so once you first install FileZilla, it'll look like this. Now it looks quite overwhelming, I suppose, but it's really easy. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to File, Site Manager, and then I'm going to select the New Site button here, and I'm going to call this my website name. So I'm just going to connect to a random site just to show you. So we can call that, so we know next time when we want to connect to the site, it'll save our details, and then we can just jump straight in. So host address, like I said, it's usually ftp.yourdomain.com. So for this, it's going to be ftp.wppresenter.com. Port, just leave blank. Now, logon type, just want normal. And then we just need to input our username and password. Now, once you've done that, hit connect. And you'll see in the top left here, it's connected to the server. Now, when you connect to your server, your folder structure might look a little bit different. But when we're uploading a website, we want it to be accessible via the web, you want to upload to the public HTML folder. Now, if you haven't got a public HTML folder, you will have a www folder, and that will link you to that if you open that. So let's select public HTML. Now, this is our HTML folder. So let's upload a website. So on the left here, you'll notice this is actually your computer, and you can actually navigate your computer and find your files. So I've got a test site here that we're going to use. I'm just going to select the folder, then you'll see here it's giving me the website files. So I'm just going to select these two by left click and dragging, and I'm just going to drag and drop them into the folder on the right. Okay, so now if we go to that .com, you'll see our new website, and I'll put a copy of this file below so you can upload and test. I upload this web page using FTP, then free training gifts, webinars and more on imresource.com. Okay, so the other way you can do it, if we delete them. Okay, so the other way we can transfer files over is we can actually go to the folder on our computer and then just select the files and drag them over. As you'll see, that will do the same thing and upload. Okay, and that's how simple it is to use FTP. So I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for your time, and be sure to check imresource.com for more training, gifts, webinars and a whole lot more. Bye for now.